If people aren't buying from you, they're buying from somebody else. There's an art and science to positioning yourself as the number one go-to choice in any market, no matter what you sell. And in this specific Fill the Bank episode, I'm going to run you through how an education company is going to position themselves as the number one go-to in their field so that everyone sees them and goes to them when they think about AI, coding education, and everything else. It doesn't matter what you sell, this applies to you, especially if you've got expertise and you want more people to buy it. Listen carefully. Chris, how are you?
I'm good. How are you keeping?
Not too bad. Fill me in. What industry are you in, and what is your biggest challenge in business right now?
So I'm in the educational business where we go into schools and we do workshops. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to scale my business sustainably, and I want to grow a team which is right for my company, and I need help in expanding the business and also how to grow our social media effectively to support the recruitment and growth.
Okay, so when you say you go in and do education in schools, what specific education?
So we are going in and doing STEM workshops, coding workshops, and workshops in AI with students all across Ireland.
So the first thing that I want to look at is your overall positioning, because that is key. Do you have the opportunity and potential to create a series of case studies or big takeaway insights from every workshop that you do and have those uploaded, stored, or positioned somewhere that potential future customers could go and research, look up, or even see in the periphery of looking at your content and material?
Yes, we could. But in terms of gathering that information, that would be something that we'd need to look at. And
in what way? Just as in what kind of framework or what best way to present it?
Yeah, what would be the best way to gather that information, and then what would be the best way to present it? That's something that we'd need to work on. Obviously, we've done reviews in Google where, someone fills out a form after the workshop to see how it goes. We have done that in the past.
So the reality is you're working with a range of different businesses and schools that provide an insight into the breadth of people that you work with, a breadth of different flavors. So people can actually look at your portfolio and go, do you know what? I'm similar to that business, I want that. The best framework is simple as who they are, what their challenges and problems were, the goals and overall outcomes that you were trying for, what the feedback was like, and the big takeaways, and then a call to action. If you're insert whatever it is, and you would like a full day workshop, intensive training on this, and this, then please reach out. And again, what does that funnel look like? Whenever they reach out, how quickly do they get a call back? What is the script that you use whenever you pick up the phone? Write down a list of all the people and organizations and parties that have access to the people that have the pain point that you solve. So this might be anything from an expo, this might be anything from a contractor, this might be anything from a university, this might be anything from lecturers, who knows? Team members, employees of certain big organizations, and you want to look at getting those people in a room with you or directly outreaching them in a way where you can incentivize them to help them essentially build awareness around you. Another major thing that's going to drive awareness, and it's probably the most important and fastest, is to run a live workshop about a relevant subject or topic or pressing pain point that the market has for each particular sector. And that workshop is free, and whenever people come to it, they get a clear overview and insight as to how you work. They get a feel for your energy, get a feel for your expertise, they get a feel for your work, and you make them an offer at the end. Because the problem is on social media nowadays, it is so hard to get attention. And when you get people in a room for an hour to 2 hours and you're delivering a workshop on big problem, big outcome, here's what you need to know, and here's how to fix it. One of the most important things for any business is to be the most relevant option in the marketplace. If you're not the most relevant, then somebody else is going to be more relevant, and as a result, command the attention of the marketplace. So a great way to position that and market that is if you want to stay ahead of the curve with your marketing, your systems, your processes, your teams, your tech, your X, Y, and Z, which which is going to save you time, increase customer results, reduce employee churn, increase team output, then we want to keep you up to date with everything that comes out, because we want you to focus on the thing that you're best at. And it's not our area. That's why you bring us in. So again, you're communicating how you de-risk a business. That is one of the most powerful things in marketing, is how you de-risk a business and how you increase speed of results. And you could maybe look at another third one, which is peace of mind, right?
Yeah.
So we'll de-risk you, we'll increase your speed, and we'll also give you peace of mind.
Yeah, perfect. And in terms of using social media, what is the best platform to use? Like LinkedIn is obviously a bit more professional to your Instagram. Say, for example, if we were trying to...
The number one platform that you should be using straight away is YouTube, and then you can redistribute from there, because YouTube is essentially a search engine. When you're shooting that longer form content, you can actually transcribe it, reuse it using AI, and use it to create your LinkedIn posts. You can shape them accordingly, and you can also create micro content off it. You can also host all of those YouTubes on your website. But YouTube is the core pillar, 100%, because you can turn that into blogs, you can turn that into posts, and literally everything else.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, cool.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does give me really good insights, because the thing is, we are quite ahead of the game in terms of the services that we offer, but one thing that we really lack is actually letting people know that we are the experts and we can help them, because they don't know that, because we haven't communicated that in a good enough way so far. So it's, if you say, for example, get these people into a room and give them a free workshop, and then you're giving them peace of mind and saying, right, we can trust these guys, then you can offer them and say, if you want this package, then they know that they can trust us. You'll get word of mouth out of that there. And then... Yeah,
exactly. You'll get people taking photographs. You'll get people putting your number into their phones. You'll get people that will take photographs. You'll get people that will buy there. You'll get people that will have you top of mind for that specific area, and then they'll buy later. So you'll have quite a significant input and exposure to the people that have the pain point that you solve, and that's the whole point of it. And there is an art and science to selling off stage. I'm not going to cover that in this call, but getting those events done in your calendar and scheduled for the rest of the year is absolutely crucial. And then driving all your leads, anybody that's ever been to any of your stuff before, to those, and making an offer is literally going to add multi-six figures to your business.
Yeah, perfect. I get you. Yeah, that's really insightful. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it.
Does that help?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's great. Thanks very much.
My pleasure. See you soon.
Really appreciate it. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.